Good morning, students. Welcome back to the Geometry Online session. Today, we are going to start with the new lesson, that is Coordinate Geometry. This is the fifth lesson in your textbook. Now, this lesson you have learned in 9th standard also. So, few things you must be remembering about this lesson. So, let's first see what all topics we are going to learn in this lesson. The first topic we are going to learn is distance formula and second topic is section formula. So only two topics we have to learn. The third topic is reduced from your syllabus, so that we are not going to learn. So it is very simple lesson, so understand it properly. Okay. Now before starting with the distance formula, let's first recall few concepts which we have learned in the 9th standard. Now first we are going to say is coordinate system. Now what is the meaning of coordinate system? So here I have drawn one horizontal number line, that is x-axis, and one vertical number line which is perpendicular to x-axis is y-axis. Okay. So these two axes are intersecting each other at this point. This point is known as origin and it is denoted by O. Okay. So using these two axes we can find the position of any point in this plane. So such kind of system is called as coordinate system. Here on the right top corner I have written scale. 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit on both the axes. So here on 1 centimeter I have considered 1 unit. So let's write down the coordinates. So here the first point will be 1, 0, second one will be 2, 0, 3, 4 and so on. We know that on the number line, at the center of the number line we have origin O, that is 0, and on the right side of 0 we have all the positive numbers and on the left side of 0 we have all negative numbers. Similarly on y-axis above 0 we have all positive numbers and below 0 we have all negative numbers. Okay, so this is about x-axis and y-axis. Now what is the meaning of coordinates? Now each point is having some unique number associated with it. So here if I consider this point, then this point is lying on the x-axis. That means the x coordinate of this point is 1 and y coordinate will be 0. So always remember we have to write first x coordinate and then y coordinate, and such kind of pair is called as ordered pair, and the x coordinate is also called as abscissa and the y coordinate is called as ordinate. Okay. If I consider a point on the y-axis, let's consider this point. Now what is the coordinates of this point? Now here this point is on the y-axis, so the x coordinate will be 0 and y coordinate is -1. Again we have written here the coordinates. First coordinate will be x coordinate and second coordinate will be y coordinate. Okay. So this is the arrangement of the coordinates. Now because of this x-axis and y-axis we have here 4 quadrants. Okay. So these are the 4 quadrants and we have to number them in the anti-clockwise direction. So this will be your first quadrant, and in the first quadrant what is the sign of x and y coordinate? X coordinate is also positive and y coordinate is also positive. See the number lines here. These numbers are also positive and these are also positive. Now this one will be the second quadrant. In second quadrant x coordinate is negative and y coordinate is positive. Third quadrant. In third quadrant x coordinate is also negative and y coordinate is negative. In the fourth quadrant, x coordinate is positive and y coordinate is negative. So these are the signs of x and y coordinates in the respective quadrants. So you should remember all these things for the further studies. Okay. Now let's see how to find the distance between any 2 points on a number line. So first we will draw a number line here. So see, at the center we have 0, and on the right hand side of 0 all positive numbers, on the left side of the 0 all negative numbers. So in previous standard we have learned how to find the distance between any 2 points. Okay. So if I have to find the distance between point P and Q, how do I find? First I have to write the coordinates of these 2 points. So the coordinate of point P is 3 and the coordinate of point Q is 5. Now which number is bigger here? 3 or 5? Yes, 5. So the distance between P and Q is equal to bigger number minus smaller number, that is 5 minus 3, that is equal to 2. So the distance between these 2 points is 2 units. Okay. Here you can see that the distance is 2 units. If you want to find the distance between points A and P, what you will do? First you will see the coordinate of point P and coordinate of point Q, and then you will find which one is bigger. 3 is bigger than minus 3. So how you can find distance between points A and P? You have to subtract minus 3 from 3. So what you will get here? 3 plus 3, that is equal to 6 units. So the distance between points A and P is 6 units. So this way you have found out the distance between the 2 points. Now let's see how to find the distance between the 2 points on the x-axis. So here I have drawn x-axis and y-axis, and these are the 2 points I have considered on the x-axis. So point A have coordinates as x1 and 0, and point B have coordinates as x2 and 0. So in this figure, points A x1, 0 and B x2, 0 are on the x-axis such that x2 is greater than x1. Then the distance between point A and B is equal to x2 minus x1. Okay, just now we have seen, we have considered the coordinate of point A and B, and we have subtracted bigger coordinate from the smaller one. So here x2 is bigger than x1. So the formula becomes distance between A and B is equal to x2 minus x1. Now let's see how to find the distance between 2 points on the y-axis. So here again we have to draw x-axis and y-axis, and these 2 points I have considered here, point P and point Q. The coordinates of point P are y0 and y1, and coordinate of point Q are 0 and y2. So in the above figure, points P and Q are on the y-axis such that y2 is greater than y1. So what will be the formula here? Distance between P and Q is equal to y2 minus y1, bigger coordinate minus the smaller coordinate. Okay, because here x coordinate is 0. So we are not going to consider x coordinate. Now let's see how to find the distance between 2 points if the segment joining these points is parallel to x-axis. That means first we have to draw x-axis and y-axis. Now here we have to consider 2 points, that is point A and point B, and we have to join these 2 points. So here we are getting one segment. So this segment is parallel to the x-axis. Okay, so the segment joining these points is parallel to x-axis. So here segment AB is also parallel to x-axis. So we have to find the distance between these 2 points. So how will you find out? First we have to draw a perpendicular to the x-axis from point B. So here segment BM is perpendicular to x-axis and segment AL is perpendicular to x-axis. Okay, and this point M has coordinate x2, 0 and this L has coordinate x1, 0 because this point L lies on the x-axis, so its y coordinate will be 0. Similarly, this point M is also lying on the x-axis, so its y coordinate will be 0. Okay, and x coordinate is written here x1 and we have x2 and we have drawn here perpendicular lines, so this coordinate will be also x2. So in the figure, segment AB is parallel to x-axis. So therefore the y coordinate of points A and B are equal. Okay. Therefore quadrilateral ABML is a rectangle. Here also we can see in the figure, this figure is a rectangle. Therefore AB is equal to LM. This segment is equal to this segment because these are the opposite sides of the rectangle. But LM is equal to x2 minus x1. Just now we have seen the distance formula. Distance between point L and M, how you can write? x2 minus x1. Therefore distance of AB is equal to x2 minus x1. Okay. Now let's see how to find the distance between the 2 points if the segment joining these points is parallel to y-axis. Now here I have considered point P and point Q. And if you join these 2 points, you will get segment PQ. And this segment PQ is parallel to y-axis. So the x coordinate of these 2 points will be equal. So here I have considered the coordinate of point P are x1 and y2 and coordinates of point Q are x1 and y1. So now if you draw a perpendicular, from point Q to y-axis and perpendicular from point P to y-axis, you will get here point S and point R. So point S will have coordinates 0, y1 and point R have coordinates 0 and y2. So here you will get quadrilateral PQSR. This is a rectangle. Now PQ will be equal to RS. Opposite sides of the rectangle are congruent. But RS is equal to how much? Yes, y2 minus y1. Therefore distance of PQ is equal to y2 minus y1. So this is the formula to find the distance between the points if the segment is parallel to y-axis. Okay. Now let's learn the distance formula. So first we will draw x-axis and y-axis and then we have to consider any 2 points in this plane. So here I have considered point A and point B. Point A have coordinates x1, y1 and point B have coordinates x2 and y2. Then we have to find the distance between point A and B. So that formula we have to find out. So first we will join point A and point B. So here we will get segment AB. Then we have to draw a perpendicular segment BP to the x-axis. Okay. So here I have drawn segment BP which is perpendicular to x-axis. Then we have to draw a perpendicular segment, that is AD, on this line BP. Okay. So here segment AD is perpendicular to segment BP. Okay. Now if you observe this segment BP, it is parallel to y-axis. Okay. So if the segment is parallel to y-axis, then this point will have same x coordinate, which is of x coordinate of point B. So the coordinate of point D is x2. Okay. X coordinate will be x2. And what about y coordinate? So for that we have to consider segment AD. So let's first write down segment BP is parallel to y-axis. Therefore, the x coordinate of point D is x2. Now, segment AD is parallel to x-axis. So, the y coordinate of point D is y1 because its y coordinate will be equal. Now, if you observe this figure, this is a triangle form here, triangle ADB, and in this triangle, this angle D is 90 degree. So we can apply a Pythagoras theorem. Okay. So therefore, distance of AD is equal to, distance of AD will be equal to, now their y coordinates are equal. So the distance will become x2 minus x1, and distance of BD is equal to, now here x coordinates are equal, so the distance becomes y2 minus y1. Okay. Now apply the Pythagoras theorem. You will get AB square, that is hypotenuse square, is equal to side 1 square plus side 2 square. So AD square plus BD square. Now the substitute the values here. x2 minus x1 bracket square plus y2 minus y1 bracket square. Now by taking the square root on both sides, what you will get? AB is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 bracket square plus y2 minus y1 bracket square. Okay. And this formula is known as distance formula. Now let's see the summary of this session. So what we have learned? First point, coordinates of origin are 0, 0, that is x coordinate is 0 and y coordinate is also 0. Hence, if the coordinates of point P are x, y, then distance between O and P is equal to square root of x square plus y square. So if you want to find the distance of any point from the origin, you can use this formula, square root of x square plus y square. Okay. Now second point, if points P have coordinates x1, y1 and point Q have coordinate x2, y2 lie on the xy plane, then xy plane means x-axis and y-axis, that plane we are getting, then distance of PQ is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 bracket square plus y2 minus y1 bracket square. So this is known as distance formula. Okay. That is PQ square is equal to, now squaring on both sides, we have PQ square is equal to x2 minus x1 bracket square plus y2 minus y1 bracket square. Now this we are getting if x2 is greater than x1. Now where x1 is greater than x2, that case will be also there. So that time we can write the formula as x1 minus x2 bracket square plus y1 minus y2 bracket square. So this is also known as distance formula. So with this we will end this session here.